I doing this? Just for...
This is awesome.
Hold on.
Hey everybody, I'm Spencer Villinski, and this is Burning Questions with Polish Magazine, inspired by the famous online interview series Hot Ones from First We Feast. Today I am here with Amelia Capron, art director. Amelia, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, I'm so excited.
Yeah, of course. How do you do with spiciness?
I do pretty well. I really like Indian food.
Okay.
And my dad, actually my whole family, my man's side of the family is really into spicy and like, oh, it's not that hot.
Okay.
So I kind of took that and I was like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I don't know.
What beverages do we have on tap?
We got some sweet tea, homemade, and library water. Filled it up with library water.
Nice. Thank you for the distinction. There you go. Amelia, considering as you were involved in a fashion publication, is there one thing that you wish was radically different about the fashion industry?
I feel like one thing that we're still working on is diversity in general, but something more personal to me is body diversity. Really personal to me. Growing up in I won't dox myself. Growing up in Connecticut, everyone's really small and really slim, so it's easy to compare yourself to everyone there, especially if you're on a swim team as well, by the way. So without that representation in like something that you're interested in, or just in general, for me, fashion, then what are we doing? Why aren't we representing like all of these people who also enjoy this one thing? So I think that is like one of the big, maybe 3 or 4 things that we need to work on in general. And I'm hoping, I feel like we've done it a little bit with Polished, but I feel like we could do even more. It just depends on who's interested, really. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I feel like you definitely run into the issue of, is it genuine and meaningful and really like in the interest of starting a dialogue? Because maybe, magazines and retailers will like have shoots and whatnot that have body diversity or racial diversity and what have you, and it's just to like check that box. But if they that's what people are sort of expecting from them. Can you speak about older iterations of Polish magazines? So past advisors, monochrome issues, things of that nature, or just the nature of the magazine when you first started?
When I first started, I remember being on my tour, and on the drive home I was looking at it and I was like, I don't even know what I want to do, but I like want to do this. Like, this is so cool. Like, I just want to be a part of making something. And then I went to the meeting and I was like ogling like everyone who had a higher position, like art director and creative director. I was like, oh my god, like I kind of actually need to do that. I kind of actually really want to do that. And then what I think about when I think of older Polished is like PF a lot, because he's been a really prominent figure in both of the magazines. I didn't get to know him too much, but from like the experiences that I've had with him, he's like the coolest. He's like the coolest guy around. He's so cool. And I like hearing about the older issues and like what we used to do, how we're doing stuff different, how like we're sort of in a new age of Polished where there's this new generation of people coming in and they're making it more experimental. So I like the contrast between what we've done with like the black and white ones and then what we've done halfway through and then what we're doing now, which is so cool. Like, it's so much cooler. Sorry. It's really cool.
Yeah, no, totally.
Don't want to compare it, but it is really cool. Yeah.
Awesome. How are you doing after that first one?
It was really good.
It was good?
It was
good.
Good. There's like a tingle.
Okay.
But...
Okay. Ready for the second one?
Buff. Yeah. Where is she? Hold on. can hear Erin laughing. That was not what I remember, but that was pretty good.
You sort of touch on this, you visited and you got a copy of Polish and you're sort of flipping through that. But I'm sort of wondering what made you want to join the magazine. Maybe once you got on campus and, you know, you saw the team, that sort of affirmed what you thought, or maybe you saw them at the activities fair.
Yeah, I think mainly seeing people do their job really made me sort of fall in love with the process, and then understanding what they actually get to do, that's where I was like, okay, yeah, this is like what I need to do right now. And then even more with like Dylan giving me so many opportunities, even without being in a position or even without designing, like I would just sit in like critique meetings and show that I wanted to be there. Like that, those opportunities that followed that effort and showing up were so like awesome. So that's really where I fell in love with the whole thing. I think even more than when I initially saw it. So I'd say like those opportunities are why I'm really here to slay.
Nice. Naturally. Over the years, Polish Magazine, many themes, many different editorials. What is your dream theme that you would like to see brought to life in print? Or what is a theme or editorial that you remember very fondly or particularly proud of?
One that I'm fond of is like last semester's The Trashin' one, only because I really got to get in there and like really do it, but even then I don't think I can really compare all of my experiences because they were all so different. If I had to do a theme, I don't know. If I had to do a theme, what comes to mind is something with like organic matter, which is really strange, but there's this like there's always shoot ideas in the back of my head, or just ideas in general, so I'd probably draw something from there, something that has deeper meaning. It probably isn't important like it isn't about like sustainability, but it could be. I don't know, something really wacky and interesting, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, stay tuned for that maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, are you ready for the third one?
Yeah. Can we put a little...
Yeah, you want, yeah.
Cause like...
There you go.
I'm not messing about.
It comes out fast.
I'm not playing around.
We kind of discovered.
That's as much as I'm probably gonna take one bite.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not that much of a lunatic.
Good. Okay. Oh boy.
Oh, I just realized that you're doing it with me.
Yeah,
I just processed that.
Yeah, I'll do it with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was a good bite too.
Oh boy, I got all of it.
I did too. I'm not looking at my fingers.
Oh boy.
I don't like how short the flavor is.
What do you mean?
Like there's the little... Sorry. There's the little thing of... There's a little period of flavor, and then the rest of it is just like, hey, I'm here. Hey, guess what?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm here. It's like I drank a bottle of Tabasco, and then some sriracha.
So that was not the spiciest sauce.
Yes, it was.
Did you add it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we added this one, didn't we?
Oh! Are you serious?
Yeah. No, yeah.
That's
So,
awesome.
I was gonna say, I was like, man, I'm like killing this.
Take another bite.
Just
Add some sauce.
One more bite.
I'm kind of out of wings, but go Amelia.
Wait, why am I doing this?
Just for...
This is awesome.
Hold on.
Can I get another one? Do with you again?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
That's your tongues are not open.
Continuity? Yeah, let's throw that away.
You see that right there? That is the real one.
We gotta like tap
Wow.
that. Can we have that whole exchange again?
Okay.
Hey Amelia, do you want to try the hottest one?
No. Yeah.
Did you put it on already?
Yeah, I did.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Here we go.
Let me be easy
boy.
on myself.
Oh boy.
Okay. Oh my god, that wasn't worth it. Like, can I eat this part or like? You better ask me a question before I explode.
And so it begins. Amelia,
What?
in this digital age, one might argue that print finds itself in a precarious situation. Others will tell you that the medium is still very much alive. What do you believe is the future of print media?
I feel like there's always a future for print media. There's a lot of professors that say like, no one's printing anything anymore, or like, there's no need for it, which like, okay, may not be that much of a need for it like sustainability wise, but it's still like, I want a collage. I want to like see it in person. I want to be able to cut this out, put it on an inspo board. Like, there's still people who want to do hands-on things, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, I like my digital stuff. Oh my god, it's really bad when you exhale. But I also like being able to move shit with my hands. Oh my god, being able to move stuff with my hands.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay.
What has your favorite memory been as part of Polish Magazine? Or one of your favorite memories?
That's really difficult. That's really difficult to answer. I always love late nights. It's always fun. I'd need like a good hour to think about. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. But I don't know. Anything that's with people where we can come together and make something.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it to life. Like, that's the most fun to do for me. And when it's with other people, it's hurting my tongue. And when it's with other people, it's even better. Yeah, I guess that is my answer. Is anything with other people. I'm trying to think of one specific thing.
There you go.
But, like, everything has been awesome. Like, I can't really pick one. It's really hard. Because it's really nice to be in a community of people where people... I guess it's kind of cheesy. But, like, where people like you. People want to work with you and make, like, cool stuff. And, yeah, it's fun to be a part of a student-run publication.
Yeah. No, I think that speaks to a really great, student organization where maybe you can't cite a specific thing, but just, the feeling that you have being a part of it. Like, it's a warm, fuzzy feeling, maybe.
I'm gonna start crying, by the way.
Going back in time a little bit, during your time at high school, you were head of costumes for the drama club.
Yes, I was.
Right. What would you say are the differences, whether it's the presentation, the curation, the styling of costume apparel versus fashion apparel?
There isn't much of a difference, only the fact that, like, you're styling a character.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, I don't get a lot of opportunity to style a shoot, but I feel like whenever I do, I'm giving them a character. I'm giving them a personality.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving them a reason why they're wearing this certain thing. Other than that it looks cool. I guess that's always the main reason, but there's a purpose behind... Oh my god, I just, like, went crazy. There's a purpose behind, like, oh, why are they wearing this, like, crazy belt?
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know how you found that. I guess that's on my LinkedIn. But that was a crazy time. That was crazy time.
Yeah. Would you say you were a theater kid in high school?
I just liked being in a group of people.
Okay.
Like being in a community where people are fun and loose, and like drama kids are like the funnest people ever.
Nice.
And that was also my opportunity to like lead something. Like there wasn't an advisor, it was just the director. So I got the opportunity to like do the grunt work, being like a costumes person and then be the head of costumes. It was so cool.
Yeah. On your Behance page, you will find a plethora of your past projects, photo shoots, and what have you. Some have a single model or an ensemble of models. However, a handful are self-portrait series, where you are the sole model, presumably self-shot, self-styled.
Yep.
Can you speak to enlisting models versus having a vision and just enlisting yourself and executing the vision?
So, I like to say that I'm a retired model.
Right.
Because I don't really do that as much anymore. It was a really good boost for my confidence, but I mainly did it because it was quarantine. I really wanted to make this specific thing that was in my head, take a photo of it. I think I had always done a little bit of shoot stuff, video stuff before. I don't remember what triggered doing all of that, but I did countless self-portrait shoots. And it was so much fun. I was my own stylist, my own everything. That's where, like, that's some of the work I'm really proud of, other than obviously the stuff I'm doing now, because I did it, like, on a Google Pixel. And I edited it on Visco.
Yeah.
And it looks really cool. Like, it looks like, it doesn't look like super professional, but it's like art. It's like my art. So then for like real shoots, now that I'm retired, now that I'm a retired model, I really like being not necessarily in control, but putting it together and like spreading out like, okay, this person can do this. This person is a great model for this. I don't know if I'm answering your question, by the way.
Oh no, you totally are.
Okay. Oh my god, it really hurts the top of my mouth. And thankfully not the back of my throat, but like on top, no, just the top of my mouth. On my tongue. Anyways. Yeah. Now compared to then, it's a lot more about direction. And even now producing, because I just love putting it together. And I also love bringing other people's ideas to life. Like, I've done my ideas so much. I've done plenty. I mean, I'll always do more. But other people's ideas are so much fun to see, like, their face. Like, oh my god, this is exactly what I thought it was gonna look like. Like, that's so fun. I think I'll always like doing shoots like that, whether it's personal or, like, with a bunch of people. But, I don't know. I want to explore, like, other mediums that I did when I was, like, 14.
Right.
So, yeah.
Am I correct that you have some involvement in Tarnished Magazine?
I do.
Okay. So Tarnished Magazine, another on-campus publication. What would you say are the similarities and differences between Tarnished and Polished?
Well, first of all, Tarnished is run by my beautiful best friend, Erin Tilley, and she's gonna tear up after I say that. And so Tarnished, mainly, I feel like Tarnished is like... Actually, let me start with Polished, because that's a better way to phrase it. Polished is like, almost like Vogue, where it's lifestyle, fashion, like, you get the hot take on what's going on in like the world of what you can do, I guess, but in Boston. And then you have like the fashion trends, and it's very, I wouldn't say it's super clean anymore, like more experimental now, but it's been polished.
Yeah.
That's why it's called that. And then Tarnished is more like, it's, I don't want to say artsy. Tarnished is way more creative and expressive, and they really go into like artists and their feature artists. And there's like a gallery. If I had to describe it in one word, it would literally be their titles. Polished, Tarnished. Like, Tarnished is more freeform, more like loose, more of a platform where like people can express a little with a little less like pullback. And then Polished is more like, okay, we can express, but let's make sure it's like fashion and lifestyle and not like, I don't know, kooky. Although we're pretty kooky now.
Awesome. Amelia, thank you very much for taking the time. You crushed those wings. You had some great answers. Is there anything you'd like to say before we get out of here?
Oh my god, there's so many things I want to say. Check out volume 24 of Polished Magazine for spring, summer 2024, coming April 25th, available in person and online. Find us on Instagram at Boston Polished or at polishedfashion.com. And yeah, my lips really hurt, kind of.
Oh my god. It's worse when I open my mouth.